Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Mercer's House of Meats. I'm getting ready to doctor up my meat, my pork that I pulled out last night. Get it ready for tomorrow. So if you come down here, take a look at that chunk of meat, Dad. That's 10 pounds of pork, boy. First thing I do is I like to get rid of that fat cap. I don't think you need it. Some people like it. If you like it, leave it on. Got my old hickory out. I like to get rid of that fat cap. Just cut that off there. I try to get as much fat off as I can. Some people like pork fat. I think there's so much marbleization and fat in the pork shoulder that you really don't need all this. So I get rid of most of it. Let's get down in there. Takes a little bit of work. You don't have to worry about getting all of it, but I definitely get the heavy off of it. Just kind of work it around a little bit. Be sure you don't cut yourself. Been there, done that. Try not to get too much of the meat. There ain't much on this side you really got to mess with. Maybe some of that loose stuff, but there ain't a whole lot on that side. You can leave some of that stuff. Get this chunk here out of there. I like throwing this the night before. I recommend getting your rub on there, your dry rub, get your injection on, do it the night before you're going to smoke. Let that seasonings and the injection. I got salt, I got cumin, I got smoked paprika, I got cayenne pepper, I got dry mustard. What else I got in there? A little bit of everything. Kind of your basic rub. Chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder. My injection, I use 1 part apple cider vinegar, 1 part apple juice, let's kind of get all that off there a little bit. Get down in there. Now this is bone in too. I get the bone in they're about 10 pounds, the ones I get. But I do like the bone in. That bone seems to give some flavor to it too. Don't cut yourself. Damn near took myself to the hospital on that one, boys. It's not bad. I just get the heavy off. You don't have to get every single bit of it. I just don't think you need all of it. Some people leave it. down here a little bit. Don't need such a big knife neither. I'm just silly like that. Sometimes bigger is better. Get this little bit on this end, and that should be pretty good. Good to have a sharp knife too. Old hickory might be time for a little sharpening job. Okay, that's pretty good. You can leave some of that. I just like getting the heavy off. Okay. Once I get that off, I like using some Grey Poupon. Squirt some of that on there. Rub it in there good. All around both sides. One, the mustard helps give it some flavor. Two, it helps the rub stick to the meat too. You don't have to use, you can use yellow mustard, don't have to use any mustard at all if you don't want to. I just think Grey Poupon with that, you know, it's got that the seasonings in the mustard. I just like what Grey Poupon does to it. Okay, once you got your Grey Poupon on there, time for some rub. Put it on there good. Put it on there thick. Brown sugar in there too. Kind of rub that in, get it in all the crevices. Give it in all the sides. Flip it over. Get it in all them crevices, Dad. Don't want to cheat none of that good meat. And it's quite a bit of rub. I mean, my recipe, it's plenty on there. Believe me, it takes it all too. Okay. Kind of massage it in there. Give it a good massage in there. Flip it around a little bit. Make sure you got it in all the crevices. And believe me, it'll start soaking in. If you can't do it the night before, then I recommend at least giving it 4 hours or something before you're gonna smoke it. To just let that all sit in there. All right, now for the injection. Just go all around that thing. It really puts moisture in that meat. Go all around. Hit all that in there. Flip it over. Hit the other side. Probably gonna use at least a cup of the apple cider vinegar and the apple juice injection. I'm gonna do 2 butts today, so I made up a double batch. Get down in there deep. That's pretty good. Flip back over. And just let that marinate overnight. I'll wrap it, put some tin foil over it, put it in the refrigerator, get it ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna do the other one exactly the same. Take a good picture of that, Dad. That looks good already. You gotta smell it. Ooh, boy. That Grey Poupon too, boy. I do recommend that. All right. Do the other one just like that. Tomorrow, we'll video getting in the smoker, and we'll go from there. Can you dig it? I knew that you could.